Hey, it's Peeler Shop Instructors. Just today, real quick, I'm going to show you how I place my probes on my enclosures and stuff as far as placement. We use belly heat in the room. Sort by belly heat. It's the best way, I think, in my opinion only. There are many opinions out there. This is just mine. So that being said, you can use heat lamps, whatever you want to use. That's up to you. I swear by belly heat. I think it works the best and it's more efficient on keeping your animal warm. And as far as like when they eat, they need to digest their food, and the belly heat helps with that process. They need heat to digest their food. So, like I said, that's just my opinion. You guys' opinions can vary. That's all. You have that right. So I'm not going to tell you my way is the only way to do things. By any means, if you have better suggestions, please let me know. Or if you use any other type of heat for your reptiles, let me know. As far as your ball pythons and your boas and your corn snakes and stuff like that. Let me know and we can talk. But I did get some thermostats, and this is going to be for another video as well. But I want to test these out. I've never used this kind of thermostat before. In fact, I have an old dial thermostat, which was my very first thermostat. I've had it for 20 years almost. Yeah, 15 years, going on 15 or 16 years now. So it's still sitting right over there. It's hanging on the shelving unit over there. I still use it on occasion. It's a good backup thermostat. So this one is a digital readout thermostat. It's from BN Link. I've never used these before. Like I said, this will be for another project or another video that'll pop up here probably within. I'm not going to give you a time frame because I'm still waiting for other things to arrive for that particular thing. So get your instruction manual in this box. And just going to see how hard this is to use. That's cool. It's got good sized cord. It's got a metal probe on it. It's just with a suction cup. Just gonna see temperature range. It's got that. I got these particularly. I got a few of them. This particular one, because of the ease of setup on this particular thermostat. So what I'm going to do is try and get this to where I can actually use the probe in here without tearing it up too much. There. So yeah, I'm going to end up having to open this one up a little bit. That's fine. I'm going to have one out as a display anyway. There. So I'm just going to pull this out. Bear with me for just a minute. Just a minute. I just need a little bit of it. I'm going to slip this back on there. There. Alright. So I just wanted enough of the probe out to where I could actually work with it and mess with it and play with it. Now I'm thinking you're probably going to end up pulling the suction cup off of here, because I don't think you can actually push it back onto the cord. Yeah, I guess you can. Alright, so I pushed that back down. So when I do my heat tape or my heat pad, whatever it may be, it's going to go on one side of the enclosure. So undo this cord here. It's your standard 3-prong cord. I do have a plug-in right there. There. Pull this apart. Maybe. New cords and stuff are very, very stiff. And these were just outside as well. So it's a little chilly out, so that makes it a little bit harder. So there's your cord. Maybe 4 or 5 foot cord on it. Looking good. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I'm going to do here. This is just a mock-up of what I'm going to use these for. But this is a 23 quart by Varium Electronics tub, which already has heat tape on the bottom of it, running right here where my hands and arm are. So the heat tape's running straight underneath of it in the rack. Would normally not do this with a tub like this. It would already have heat tape on it. But I do have a oversized Zoo Med heat mat here. Last time I checked, it did still work, which was a while ago, but I'm gonna try it anyway. So I'm just gonna flip this over. I'm gonna bring you guys a little bit closer so you guys can see what's going on here. Also, I have tape. You can use whatever tape you think will work. Heat tape, I have this metallic tape that I use for just about everything. This stuff is very, very sticky. This is used to fix ductwork and stuff in homes and other things. Alright, so we're going to come up here without dropping you guys in, tilt you down a bit, and make sure I can see the screen. And you guys can see what I'm doing here. There it is. Alright, there we are. Okay. So, what I normally do is I'll take the probe of the thermostat. Let's see if I can do this without dropping anything. And I'm going to take this probe and I'm going to tape it somewhere on the bottom of the thermostat, which will be on this side. Will work. This one side of these heat pads is sticky. This one has a little bit of stickiness left, but it has lost it, and it will not stick to the bottom of the tubs anymore. So I'm going to take a small piece of this tape. Doesn't have to be pretty, just a piece. I am actually going to take this and tape it directly to the bottom of this heat tape, like so. You guys can see that? Taped on there nicely. This is to hold the probe in place. And I'm going to take this entire heat mat and I'm going to place it on one side of this tub, like so. Now this is not going to stay down, so I am actually going to use a couple more pieces of this tape just to hold it in place just for the purpose of the video. Because it's not going to stay there. Sorry about that. I'm just going to stick a piece here. And then stick another piece on the other side to hold it in place. Because that's all I need it to do is just stay where it's at. Now there. So we're going to plug in this thermostat here, and I will rearrange you guys one more time as I plug it in so that you guys can see what I'm doing here without knocking stuff over. So, touch you guys up a bit. Make sure you guys can see what's going on here. So, we got our heat mat and everything attached to the bottom of this tub here. Now what we're going to do is take the plug for the heat mat and actually plug it into the thermostat. Like so. Now this does have a standard 3-prong plug-in on it. So if you happen to have a heat pad or heat tape that has a 3-prong plug on it, you are covered. You're good to go. Now I'm actually going to plug in this thermostat directly to my power strip here on the floor. If I untangle the cord, that is. There. And this should turn on. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we're flashing now. Looks like it's preset to 79.8 degrees. To set it, you're going to hold down the set button. It's actually preset to 68. It starts flashing, and you can press the up until you reach your desired temperature that you want your heat mat to stay at. We're going to set it at, we'll go 91 degrees. Hit the set again, and we have 2 red lights. We're on Fahrenheit. It's got power, and now it's heating. So it's at 80 degrees. So we're going to let that heat up for a minute. and see how long it takes to get to our desired temperature on this. I do have my heat gun here. So, to watch the power go. I'm going to turn this all the way over because I want to see what the heat is on the inside of the tub, not what the heat is on the heat mat itself. You're trying to heat up the inside of your tub. Right now it's at 79.9 degrees. This is heating up to 83. And it's going to take it a minute to get to temperature. So we'll see how long it actually does take. It seems like it's heating up pretty quickly. And then I want to see if there's any fluctuations in this new thermostat that I got. Now, like I said, this is for something else that will be for anybody that comes to the shows and actually needs it, and I'll show it off. When I get all the components in, I'll set them up, and then that's how they'll be. I'll set one up, I should say, and then we'll go from there. So we're at 87. Is this heating up at all? Well, this is up to 82.5 already. Thermostat still climbing to 89 degrees on the thermostat. It's still going. 90.1. 90.5, 96, 90.6, 90.8, 91, and it just powered off. So it's climbing past 91, 91.4, 91.5, 7, 91.9. Alright, it's stopped. 92.1, 91.9. So what it'll do is it'll drop temp down to 91 again. Where are we at on this? 84. I can kind of feel heat on the heat mat. I know you guys can't see my hand. I apologize for that. Tilt you guys down just a smidge. Like I said, it will take it a little bit of time to actually get to temperature in the tub. And not only are you trying to get your temp in your tub to your desired temperature, whatever substrate you're using, coconut, aspen, cypress mulch, whatever you're using as your substrate, that is what you're trying to heat up to the temperature that you want. Okay, so drop back down to 90.6, 90.5. We're still at 85. Like I said, last time I checked, this heat mat did work. So once I get a feel for these thermostats, I will let the people know how they're working. And I'm pretty sure the heat pad itself is heating up. Yeah, it feels like it's warming up. So this dropped down to 89 right now. So it's going to take it quite a bit, I think, to warm this tub up here. This is just a quick thrown together little experiment for these thermostats to see how well they're going to work. 87. 86.9, 87.2. Now I may end up having to bump the temperature up just a smidgen just to get it to where I want it to be. It's on the low end of the range that I would like to have for a ball python right now. And if you have coconut in here, I would bump this thermostat up just a bit more. So I will explain that to people. It's slowly climbing to 88, 87.9, 87.8. So we're gonna let that run for a few minutes, and I will come back and let you guys know what happens as far as temperature and stuff goes on that. So, but until that time, we're gonna look up a little bit of we're gonna look at a couple of animals. Words are hard today. Sorry. So, yeah, I wanted to test these thermostats. I ordered them off of Amazon. So, yeah, and like I said, you guys will see what they're going to be used for. Now we're getting closer to where I want to be. So, yeah, a couple of animals here real quick. Let me get some hand sanitizer on. Maybe. There. Yay. Ooh. I did move my my humidifiers right here by my side. So. Alright. Hey buddy, you haven't been out in a little while. Actually you have been out. So here's a Fire 66% het for Sunset. I say he hasn't been out in a while, but yeah, he actually has been out lately. Let me get my better light on. My more light, I should say, so you guys can actually see what's going on in here. I forget to turn that thing on sometimes. But yeah, Helios, Fire 66% het for Sunset. So, if I will send out a test shed on him before I do roll with him for anything in the future. But if we do get from Hemera and Tyr, if we do get any visual sunsets, odds are I'm going to, if we get more than one, depending on if it's a male or female, I may keep it or I may let it go. I may keep a female back to grow up for future. But we'll see. I'm up in the air on all that yet. What's going to happen there? Hey, buddy. Loki 2.0. Male, het clown. Male. Yeah. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. But, he's doing good. Getting big, growing, eating real well. So, yeah. Het clown male. He's actually trying to hide. Alright, buddy, go on. Go back in your tub. Good boy. Good job. Another one real quick. I'm gonna pull Balder out. Ooh, Balder, you're in shed, dude. Big time in shed. Look at you. Yeah, he's looking crappy. He's still very beautiful, but pastel bamboo in shed. Deep shed. Gray belly, pale, looking like crap. So, we'll not mess with him too much today. We'll let him crawl back in his tub. There you go, bud. And that's that. Alright. Rinse my hands off real quick. Anal. Alright. Okay, so let's check on this now really quickly. See where we're at temp-wise. Still waiting. 87.9. So what I'm going to do is bump up the temp on this thermostat again. We're going to go up a couple of degrees. Put the flash. There we are. 293.94. I bumped it up to 94 degrees, and we'll see if that's what I need to have it at to get the inside of my enclosure to stay at around 90 to 90, 1 degrees. I have some of my thermostats are set really high. Like I have my Herpstat 6. I've got a couple of the racks set at 98 degrees. But that keeps the inside of the enclosure. Top is like 92, 93. The bottom is about 90-ish. 90, a little over 90. You gotta try to find that happy medium to keep everything going in there and happy. So this is nice. This is just a quick little run for this thermostat. So where are we at in time? 2040. It's gonna be a little bit of a longer video. I apologize for that. So I'm gonna be back in just a minute while this heats up some more, and we'll show the results. All right, guys, we're back. Bumped the thermostat up to about 96 to roll with the temperature that I want in the tub. Being without coconut in here, the 96 seems to be doing the trick. It's 90 degrees, 90.8. There's a hot spot there, but I think that's just the heat pad. 91.4. So you'll have to have your thermostat bumped up a little bit higher than what you would normally run it at. I would set it up, run it for the night with your coconut. Put your animal in after a few hours. These are a must to have. Heat guns are a must to keep. So yeah, we're pushing right now without any substrate in it. It's 92.9 on the heat mat. So it's heating them nicely. I've got the thermostat set at 96. Have noticed it fluctuates a bit, about a 2 degree up and down. But it works. It does what I want it to do. Because right now, this side's holding at 93.5. This side's at 92.9. So, like I said, you want to keep it right at that about 90 degree temp. So, these do work. So yeah, that little experiment was a success. Just wanted to make sure these thermostats were going to work, or I was going to send them back and not use them. They should be good for now, for what the projects that I'm going to use them for. They are good enough to maintain temperatures in your enclosures to where you want them to be. Like I said, my original thermostat's an old dial thermostat, and I know it fluctuates quite a bit up and down to keep temperature. And I'm just guessing on the dial on what the temperature that I want to keep it at, which is why having 1 or 2 of these in your room is essential. But that's another story there. So I am going to go ahead and dismantle this little project here and repackage the thermostat and set it back in the box with the other thermostats that I have in here. But yeah, they do work. They're going to do what I want them to. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, stay tuned for a future video that will include the thermostats in it. But I am going to wait to do that video until I have everything together, and I will show that to you guys, and we'll go from there. So, as always, guys, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification, set it to all. It's a little bit longer of a video. I may cut some of this out. We'll see. Edit some, but yeah, I probably will do that. As always, guys, or I may just leave it alone. I'll just put it up as it is. It's usually what I do. As always, please stay safe. Any questions, call me, DM me, scream at me as you're driving by the house. Just if you have any questions, let me know, and I will be happy to answer them as best as I can. Go check us out over on Morph Market. And as always, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe. Bye.